Welcome to the deep dive. Our goal here is pretty simple. We take a whole stack of sources, data, articles, and we boil it down to the crucial insights you need, basically, to stay ahead of the curve. Today we're digging into the pretty high-stakes world of marketing and media, where attention is really the only currency that counts. But first up, this deep dive is brought to you by AI Opportune.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about disruption on the show, but AI Opportune focuses on the builders, the people actually using AI, founders, creatives, thinkers, to make ideas real. It's not about the abstract hype, it's about the practical how. How do you actually make this stuff work?
Exactly. Think of AI Opportune as your guide for making AI practical, powerful, and personal for what you're building. They offer really sharp conversations, concrete examples, and strategies that keep you ahead without, drowning you in jargon. So if you're looking to lead and create with AI, we really do recommend subscribing to AI Opportune. It helps you stay right on the edge of what's next. Okay, let's dive in. Our topic today. The new creative edge how AI is transforming marketing and media looking ahead to 2026. We've sifted through the sources, and honestly, they point to a really fundamental shift happening right now in creative departments everywhere.
Right, and our mission today really is to unpack how AI is becoming this power-up for creatives, helping them think faster, create more effectively, and frankly, outperform. We're seeing marketing shift from, let's say, a wide net approach to something incredibly precise, a real precision tool, but crucially, without losing that essential human storytelling element.
That idea, the shift from broad net to precision, that really feels like the core takeaway, doesn't it? I mean, we all know attention online is won or lost in seconds. That old model, the big spray and pray campaign, hoping something goes viral, it just feels increasingly outdated. AI seems to be the engine, making sure every second and, every dollar actually counts.
And what's really striking is the rigor AI brings. The sources suggest that by 2026, the top teams aren't just trying to cut waste. They're moving beyond the viral guess, as you put it. They're testing constantly, personalizing, dynamically optimizing, well, everything. Yeah. And it's all based on immediate AI-driven feedback. It takes creative decisions from maybe a gut feeling, an art director's hunch, towards something much more data-backed, almost mathematically de-risked in a way.
Okay, precision. Let's break that down. What are the specific technical capabilities making this kind of surgical marketing possible? Because it sounds like more than just better analytics.
Yeah, it is. The sources consistently point to about 4 major capabilities changing the game. First, the ability to generate high-converting copy almost instantly, in seconds. Think about the time saved on A/B testing endless variations manually. Second, producing campaign visuals, images, even video at, like a massive scale.
And scale used to mean generic, right? But now it sounds like customized volume.
Exactly right. Third capability, and this one is really fascinating, is predicting audience behavior before a trend really solidifies or hits the mainstream. This isn't just looking back at last month's sales.
Okay, hang on. Predicting. That sounds a bit like science fiction. How do the sources explain that? Is it actual prediction or more like super fast pattern spotting?
It's more the latter. But applied to signals, humans just can't process fast enough or connect the dots on. The AI systems are looking at huge data sets, search queries showing weird spikes, chatter on niche social platforms, early behavioral signals. They spot these weak signals, these little indicators that suggest a bigger shift is coming. Getting ahead of that curve means you capture attention early instead of just chasing the trend later.
Ah, okay. So it's about being the first mover, not the follower.
Makes sense. Precisely. And the fourth big capability is hyper-personalizing content, tailoring messages for literally millions of users individually, but, and this is key, maintaining a consistent brand voice across all of it. For media companies, this means much smarter ad targeting, dynamic storytelling where the narrative might even adjust based on interaction, and media planning that adapts automatically, almost in real time, as culture shifts.
Right, so AI is turning marketing into this incredibly precise, adaptive tool. Let's get practical now. What specific platforms are actually doing this? What tools are driving these results? And crucially, what's the proof it works?
Okay, let's spotlight some tools. First, there's huge growth in platforms enabling creative at scale. We're seeing agencies adopt tools like Runway Gen-3 for video, Adobe Firefly 3 for images, Copy.ai for text generation. And the important thing here is these tools are focusing on generating brand-safe content.
Brand safe. What does that actually mean in practice? Because, that's been a big worry with generative AI, right? Unexpected or problematic outputs.
It generally means the AI is trained on licensed data or has strong filters and guardrails, things to prevent generating copyrighted stuff or offensive material or things that are just wildly off-brand. This safety net frees up the human creatives. They can focus on the big strategic idea, the core concept, knowing the AI can handle churning out the many variations needed safely.
Got it. So the human sets the strategy and the emotional direction. The AI handles the volume and execution within safe boundaries. Okay, what about the customer experience side?
That brings us to hyper-personalization. Retailers especially are getting big results with tools like Presado, Phrasee, Mutiny. These platforms go way beyond just sticking a name in an email. They use natural language generation, NLG, and sometimes even score content based on predicted emotional response. They craft subject lines, product descriptions, landing pages tailored to what they know about that specific user's preferences and past behavior.
And I imagine the ROI on communication that actually resonates emotionally must be pretty significant.
It really is. The impact is measurable. Sources are showing this kind of tailored, emotionally attuned messaging boosts customer engagement by over 35% compared to the generic stuff. That's real revenue, not just clicks. BCG actually reported that this AI-driven personalization is driving 5 to 15% revenue growth for digital-first brands.
Oh, wow, 5 to 15%. That basically means the AI is paying for itself through clear business results.
Absolutely. Then moving into the actual making of things, we see big strides in AI, in video and production. Tools like Synthesia, Pictory, HeyGen are allowing companies to create localized videos quickly, sometimes without even needing a studio setup or hiring lots of actors for different languages. This is a huge deal for global campaigns or rolling out content in multiple languages fast.
Yeah, that removes a massive bottleneck, doesn't it? The cost and time of localization, reshooting for different markets, that speed alone is a competitive advantage.
For sure. And finally, let's look at the money side. Smarter media buys. Companies like Blackwood 7, Albert AI, they're using predictive modeling, AI algorithms to manage how ad budgets are spent. They don't just place ads and wait. They optimize spend across all channels. Could be TV, could be social, could be TikTok, whatever, in real time, adjusting the budget constantly to chase the highest ROI based on live performance data.
So if the AI is rapidly testing ad variations and optimizing the spend instantly, that should lead to some serious performance improvements. What does the data show there?
The data backs it up strongly. Accenture did a study finding companies using AI for creative testing, rapidly iterating visuals and messages, see campaign performance lift by 20 to 45%. That's a huge jump. And like you said earlier, this isn't some niche tactic anymore. Salesforce found 72% of marketers are already using AI for content creation, segmentation, journey mapping. It's becoming table stakes.
Okay, this is where it gets really fascinating for me. If AI can write, design, scale, predict, optimize, what's left for humans? What does AI not do? Where's the boundary?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And the sources are pretty clear. AI is a brilliant assistant, an amazing executor, but it's not the creative conscience. We identified 4 key areas where human judgment, empathy, values, they remain absolutely crucial, irreplaceable. First, building and maintaining a brand's actual emotional tone, its core ethos, that deep sense of identity.
Right. AI can generate things in that tone, but it can't invent the underlying values or that gut feeling a brand wants to create. That has to come from people.
Exactly. Second, humans are needed for making value-based judgments in storytelling. AI might generate a technically brilliant script that could perform well, but only a human can say, does this align with our brand's ethics? Does it support our long-term vision? Does it feel right? That strategic and ethical filter is purely human.
That's such an important distinction. You don't want the algorithm chasing short-term performance if it damages long-term trust.
Precisely. Third, navigating sensitive social issues or complex cultural moments. That requires human empathy, nuance, cultural awareness. Imagine a company needing to respond to a crisis or comment on a difficult social trend. You definitely don't want an algorithm handling that kind of delicate communication. It needs genuine understanding.
Yeah, automated responses on sensitive stuff, that's a recipe for a PR nightmare. Just lacks the necessary care.
And fourth, humans need the wisdom to know when not to automate, when a personal touch is actually more powerful. Sometimes the best marketing is slow, bespoke, high touch. A handwritten note, a real conversation. AI gives you speed and scale, but humans decide when and where to apply it and when to hold back for emotional impact.
So pulling this all together, what's the future look like for creative teams? It sounds like the narrative is definitely moving beyond AI versus creative.
Absolutely. The consensus from everything we looked at is the future is AI for creatives. The real advantage isn't just having the tech, it's having smart leaders investing in AI-literate teams, people skilled at prompting AI effectively, critically evaluating the outputs and then refining them, injecting that essential human strategy in motion.
So Being AI fluent becomes a core skill for marketers, designers, writers, everyone on the creative side. What should we expect to see become standard practice, say, next year?
Well, we'll likely see AI copilots become a standard part of the creative brief, integrated right into brainstorming, not just an add-on tool. Expect real-time feedback loops during campaigns, allowing for instant pivots based on live data. Beyond that, two big trends are really solidifying. Sophisticated tech for ensuring voice and tone consistency vital for brand safety with hyper-personalization. And personalization at scale just becoming the norm, the expected standard, not some premium feature.
That really gives us a comprehensive picture. We've covered AI enabling precision marketing, pinpointed specific tools driving significant performance lifts like that 20–45% boost, and really underscored why human judgment, strategy, and ethics are more crucial than ever.
Yeah, and the takeaway for you, the listener, really is think leverage, not threat. The sources are unanimous on this. The brands that figure out how to blend human creativity with machine intelligence are the ones set to dominate attention, build trust, and earn loyalty in 2026 and beyond. It's not about being replaced, it's about being amplified.
So you really have a choice. Lead this next wave in marketing and media, or, well, find yourself scrolling from the sidelines, watching others execute with this new level of precision.
And to help you lead, fuel your next idea, we definitely encourage you to check out AI Opportune. They provide practical AI tools, workflows, playbooks specifically designed to help creative teams stay ahead.
We'll be back soon with our next deep dive. Thanks for joining us.